Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
Amy. And I am Lacey G.
Anna's not here. She's doing something good right now.
Yeah. Anna's not here. The cameras aren't here. Mm-hmm. But we are down a member. What is Anna doing? Why isn't she here with us?
Well, at the time we're recording this, Anna is on the kids trip. So we are all members. Well, me and Lacey are former members.
I'm a member.
Amy and Anna work for the Kid Craddock Morning Show, which is where we all met. So this time of year, the Kid Craddock Morning Show takes kids with life-altering illnesses and their families to Disney World. It's a wonderful experience for them. It's an all-expenses-paid trip. They get a private Southwest Airlines plane to Disney World.
Very
They
cool.
get to spend the whole week there having a ton of fun. And so Anna is doing that today.
So we miss her.
But today we are going to do something that's very important because all of us are going to be around a lot of different family members, a lot of different friends during this time of year.
Mm-hmm. The holiday season.
The holiday season is here. And you know what? There's still somehow a lot of people that are not big Taylor Swift fans.
Specifically because it's Taylor Swift.
Specifically for a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
They're not fans of Taylor Swift.
Right. Unfortunately.
Fill in whatever reasons you think those could be. And so what we wanted to do is try and give you some tips, some tricks, some songs to present to your non-Swiftie family and friends that might help them tiptoe into the world of Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And you know what, Nick? We're not the only ones convincing people or welcoming new people who come along, because we have a voicemail from a listener. She's a new Swiftie and has declared her favorite and lets us know why she is here.
All right.
Hi, everyone. Love the podcast. I wanted to say, Anna, thank you. For a few episodes ago, you mentioned that Tortured Poets is now probably your favorite album. And thank you for saying that, because as of April 19th, 2024, I am now a Swiftie.
All right.
I'm 34 years old, known Taylor Swift my whole life. Her music never resonated with me. Our song, it was cute. But from there on out, it just didn't hit. I know all the stories, but it just didn't resonate with me. And I love music. But finally, Tortured Poets came out, and I actually listened to it on the drop on Spotify. And I looked through people's windows. Cassandra, my mouth dropped. How did it end? LOML. Wow. And thank you for saying that, because I really, really admitted to me, wow, I am now officially 113% a Swiftie. And now I'm listening to all of Swift's music in reverse, and it's like looking at a story backwards. And Midnight's totally a breakup album. I don't know how someone couldn't see it before. That's because I'm looking at it in reverse. So thank you, Anna, for being brave and changing your opinion on what you feel is probably your favorite album now, because Tortured Poets is definitely my favorite. Midnight's and Folklore fight for second favorite. Thank you so much. You guys do a great job. Bye.
Thank you for sharing. I mean, Anna's not here, but she does listen back to the episode she's not on, so she will get the message.
Do you guys listen to the episode you're not on?
I do. I want to know if you're talking trash about me.
I do.
I know. I have no clue. I don't. And I know y'all, what was the name y'all gave me?
Oh,
It was
Dookie?
Dookie. It was Dookie. I had no idea that you guys said that to me, and someone at one of our events handed me a bracelet
Is it Dookie?
with Dookie on it, and I was like, what is this? What is that?
I forgot about that, Nick. I'm so glad that you bring back your nickname, Dookie.
Yeah.
So that voicemail is kind of on the track of how I have picked the songs and my ideas of how to get a non-Swiftie into Taylor Swift. Because, is it okay if I just get right into this? Because she said she heard the earlier stuff. She heard our song. It was cute, but it just didn't hit with her. In my opinion, I don't think anything pop-related is getting someone into Taylor Swift.
I agree.
If they like pop music, they like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, because one of the reasons they probably don't like her is because of the pop music. Because they think
She's
if
too
you
mainstream.
play something on, suggest something on Lover or Red or something like that, they'll think, well, it just sounds like Shake It Off. It's just blank space. So they don't, it's just me. So they don't want anything to do with that. So in my opinion, I'm thinking you go from her most recent albums. You go Folklore, Evermore, Midnight's, Tortured Poets. That's where I think you're picking songs from. And for me, I think depending on who the person is, you pick a song that you know they can resonate with. Because they're not going to go hunt those songs out. They don't know where to look. There's too much to pick through, to go through all the weeds.
200
So many songs. But even
like
just
that.
from those 4 albums,
Yeah.
there's 100 songs.
Yeah.
How are they going to find what specifically relates to them? So that's kind of how I think each suggestion you give to someone needs to be a little customized. So you need to think, did my aunt go through this, that, or this? And then you can look at the Rolodex of Taylor Swift songs and be like, oh, she has songs that my aunt could probably relate to. That's my thoughts.
That's interesting, Nick, because I also broke my list down to very specific. To I'm going to go ahead and kick it off.
Go ahead.
For the elders, like your mom, your grandma, someone who's just not familiar with Taylor Swift, I would throw at them Lakes, the original version.
Sure.
Love that song. Peter, I think Peter could turn anyone into a Swiftie. Love Story, just classic and beautiful. And if someone's not familiar with Taylor Swift, that's just a great song to give to them. And This Love. That's how I would convince the older people in my life. Like, you're missing out. I'm playing these songs. I'm converting you at this moment.
Yeah, it's good. I in 2012, when I Knew Your Trouble came out, I did not know that was a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
I listened to it on the radio and I was like, this is a really good song. I know that I wasn't a Taylor Swift fan. I just knew she was country. So when she came out with Red and it was more like a rock pop whatever, I was like, wait, what? Anyways, I would suggest anything that doesn't sound like Taylor Swift would be good for the non-Swifties.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I went through these different albums that I thought would be good and picked a few songs from each of them. I'll just start with Folklore.
Okay.
Because I think Folklore is probably the best one to suggest someone to listen to. I think Tortured Poets, if you say, go listen to an album, it's too much. It's too long. It's kind of dense, so it's a little intimidating for people to get through. But this indie folk sound that Folklore is, I think, especially this time of year, when people are putting their sweaters on, their cardigans on.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, you could do Cardigan, because that's just kind of like, you can have someone that can think about that love in their life that kind of left a mark on them, that they always remember, that's comfortable, like that old cardigan. So I think maybe you suggest Cardigan.
You know what line stuck out to me recently from Cardigan? We have broken this song down.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
been a
go
minute.
back and listen.
Yeah.
We have broken this song down. For some reason, I feel like I just heard the line while I was watching the Eras Tour movie again. It's guilty. It's on repeat at my house. But leaving like a father, running like water.
Yeah.
I heard, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I went back and listened to it. Leaving like a father.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
happy
hard.
holiday
Yeah.
memory right there.
It's hard.
Yeah. I also think The One is really good, because we all have that one that what could have been that one that we thought was going to be the one, and it didn't work out for various reasons. And it's totally not a poppy song. It's getting you into these kind of denser lyrics than something like, again, they're going to think Blank Space. They're going to think Me and Shake It Off. So it's the opposite of that. Also, I think Mirror Ball is just a really good one because everyone in their life can feel like they're trying to people please someone, whether it's at work, whether it's in your family life, your personal life, your friendships. And so I think a lot of people can relate to Mirror Ball.
Yeah.
So those were some that I'd suggest from Folklore. Oh, also, honorable mention, This Is Me Trying from Folklore. Because again, We've all been there. We've all felt, maybe it's not, if you're suggesting this to your aunt who's in a perfectly happy relationship, never had a problem with her husband. But again, in any parts of our lives, some people have felt like I'm the one that's trying in whatever this is. Again, in your friendships, in your workplace, I'm trying, but that other person, that other group of people maybe are not. And you're just like, what am I doing? I think that's a good way to relate to her.
I'm going to throw in 7 with there too in your folklore.
Sure.
Just because I think it's like Joni Mitchell sounding, the storytelling that she's got. I think that would be a suggestion too that I would give.
You know what I'd play to the people that are in perfect relationships? Like that aunt who just looks down at me for being divorced single woman. I'd play for her Tolerate It and Better Man and watch her face and be like, are you? Are you in a perfect relationship?
Wow.
Or are you just being judgmental?
You're using Taylor Swift as a weapon.
I know, you sure are. You say better man. This isn't necessarily what we're talking about. And I may or may not have brought this up on our podcast before. But every now and then I go through a lyric and I think, okay, how does that lyric rank or compare to what I think is the Taylor Swift's best lyric? It's in Better Man. She says, the bravest thing I ever did was run. I just love that. I think it's
good.
It's simple. You could put it on a piece of wood over a mantle. Like, it is a perfect phrase for so much of what she says she's doing. There's other probably more eloquent ways she says similar things to this idea. But whenever I hear a lyric, I think, because that's my favorite lyric that she ever says. It says so much about what she's doing in her personal life, professional life, and what we could all do. It's brave to run. It's not a weakness to run. And so maybe you can use that whenever you're trying to convince someone to like Taylor Swift too. Because again, everyone thinks it's just about singing about relationships. She only sings about going after guys, or she gets around or whatever. But like a lot of things that we're talking about are about heartbreak, are about depression, are about self-doubt that a lot of people we know are going to be going through.
Yeah.
Talking down to me like you'll always be around. Like
Yes.
I'll always be around. Oh my goodness. I was living in a second bedroom of my own house going through a divorce whenever Red came out. And I tell you, I'd never heard that song before. I was blaring that in 10-minute version of All Too Well in my spare bedroom. Oh, it was great. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. How do you stay cozy during the winter months? For some, maybe it's wrapping up in a blanket with a mug of hot chocolate, listening to Evermore, watching a movie with your family. Well, maybe the best way for you to get comfort is to seek help from our friends at BetterHelp, because therapy is a great way to bring yourself some comfort that never goes away, even when the season changes. I know that the holidays can be rough for some people, shuffling around to different locations, making all your family happy, being around your family. It's times like that whenever I'm all in my feels that I like to schedule a session with my therapist at BetterHelp, and I'm able to talk it out with someone and bounce all my ideas and thoughts off of her. And one thing she said to me recently is seasonal depression is real, and I'm not the only one going through that. Through therapy, I've learned helpful positive coping skills, how to set boundaries, and it really has empowered me to be the best version of myself. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapist anytime for no additional charge. Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/TaylorSwiftFan today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TaylorSwiftFan. So for the baddie in my life, someone who's just that girl, that person, that strong individual, I would play Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Vigilante Shit.
Yes.
Slut. Don't Blame Me. And I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
These
All
are
great.
great.
All great.
That's for my
Good
baddies
theme.
out
Good
there.
theme, the
Yeah.
baddies.
Yeah. I'm thinking It just, the low register in her voice in this song, it's not part of an album. Carolina, when she did the song for the Crawdads movie, that does not sound like her at all to me. She gets so low. It's very impressive. I did not know she could go that low. Go down low.
Well, the next song that I have on my list where she also gets way down deep in her register, and I love seeing people on social media try and sing along to the low parts of Champagne Problems.
Oh, yeah.
Because she gets really deep. But Champagne Problems, what a great song to suggest to someone who's like trying to figure out, why didn't this relationship work out? We had it all. Everything was perfect. It didn't work out. And I'm going from Evermore right now. But if you really want to be catty with someone and you want to kind of, well, like Lacey was using Taylor Swift's lyrics and songs as like a weapon. Hey, Aunt Susie, you had an affair. Let's listen to Ivy. Let's listen to this and see if you can relate to this song about someone else who's not you're not in the relationship with, who's their ivy is growing all over you. You can't get them out of your head. Mm-hmm. And you're trying everything you can, but this person is putting roots in your dreamland. Like, come on.
Play it in front of her husband who forgave her and just watch the awkward moment unfold.
That's right.
Weird.
Here's a little bit of August for you. How do you feel about that?
I would also suggest if, a lot of times, okay, it's the end of the year. People are going to be looking back on people they've lost, on people that they wish were at their Thanksgiving table or their Christmas dinner. Marjorie. It doesn't have to be your grandma. It could be grandpa. It could be uncle. It could be a niece, nephew. Someone that's passed away. Oh my gosh. Every time I hear Marjorie, it gets more beautiful and beautiful. And you let them listen to it. And that's going to help them remember the people in a happy way, in a great way, in a way that honors them. And remember those people who aren't there. Because every year we all lose someone we love, I'm sure. And what a great way to think about them.
This is such a happy episode talking about divorce and affair and death.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's the way to get to people is in their feels.
I agree.
Not super pop. Like I don't think you need to play. All you have to do is stay. That's not going to make them love Taylor Swift, right?
I agree.
So for the romantic in your life, I would play This Love. Bonus points if you play it with her mashup of The Prophecy.
Yeah. So good.
Oh, I am in love with that.
I'm never going to get over it.
Yes. I'd also play for them Last Kiss.
Oh, never mind.
That gets me every time still. You Are in Love. So It Goes. And I'd play for the Mary's song, but explain why that's so significant now because of the numbers 87 and 89. It was Taylor prophesying, foreshadowing her relationship. And I just think that's so super sweet.
I think the collabs that Taylor Swift does, especially the last time when she kind of used Snow Patrol's structure and production with that song, I think that could bring someone over who's more of a rock with Gary Lightbody. She did that one. And then, of course, two of my favorites, Safe and Sound with Civil Wars and Cowboy Like Me with Marcus Mumford. I think those are great win you over kind of songs.
And Coney Island. There's so much in Coney Island. That song has a lot going on in it. I love that song. I would offer that one up as well.
When I look at Midnights, I would suggest two songs that are not the theme that I've been going with, not the deep, depressing, dark songs that you could pick that I think relate to a lot of people. But if you're going to do like kind of a happier or like on the more positive side, Sweet Nothing is a great simple. It's just a great simple song.
I agree.
It's not over the top production. It's just it's almost like it's a more simple version of You Are in Love. We love each other in these simple moments, and the song is really simple, and it's not overproduced or overdone. I also think a nice little pump-up song for someone who might be going through something, and it's like, you got this, you can do this. You're on your own, kid. That job didn't work out. That relationship didn't work out. Whatever it is they're going through, it's okay. You can get through this. Here's a great song that teaches you that you have that strength to get through it. And again, it's not a poppy pump-up anthem that you would expect a song like that to be.
Yeah.
And then there's other kind of, darker ones on there. You got Would've, Could've, Should've, or Dear Reader, things like that I think people could turn to really find something they can connect with. But I like those from Midnights that are on the slightly more positive side.
Good suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell our listeners just a nice reminder to join us in our exclusive VIP Lobster Lounge. You can join us at station.page/13, where we've been talking to Swifties, having a good time, reminiscing about the Eras tour. It's fun getting to know the people in there, like Poppy.xx, who said, "Love Taylor with my whole heart, and the podcast is amazing." Thank you so much, Poppy. And Sherry said, "Hey, Swifties, I'm Sherry, an Egyptian Swiftie right by the Blue Nile itself. My favorite era is Speak Now. I absolutely love the 13 podcast because I feel like I have Swiftie friends finally. Can't wait for you guys to break down Evermore," which, don't worry, we will be getting to. But join us in our Lobster Lounge. You can join us there. It's our social platform VIP where we get to hang out with all of our lobsters. That's going to be at station.page/13. And go ahead and join now. It's completely free. We are going to have some upcoming giveaways that we're going to be promoting very soon. We wanted to do it in time for Christmas, but always fashionably late. We're going to do it at the first of the year. So go ahead and hop on now. And we are going to be having some giveaways to enter very soon that can maybe brighten up the first part of your year after you get those holiday blues after the end of Christmas. So be sure and join us, station.page/13. That's station.page/13. Can't wait to talk to you there. For the non-believer, I have Daylight. Just such a beautiful song. You're on your own, kid. Black Dog. All Too Well. Yes, I'm talking about the 10-minute version. We're going to sit here and listen to this for 10 whole minutes. And then you tell me that Taylor Swift isn't worth listening to. And You're Losing Me. I also have, and I realize this is the same thing, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it out. But I have someone who's too cool for Taylor Swift. I'd be like, you're not too cool for Ready for It.
Sure.
We're about to blast that. Is It Over Now? Maroon. How Did It End? Sitting in a Tree. DYING.
Ouch.
My Tears Ricochet, which is one of my favorite performances from the Eras Tour. So
yeah.
I would bump it up a notch and play that for them, Eras Tour. And I Forgot That You Existed.
I have a cheat. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but this is what you came for. If someone likes that song, oh, you like that song? Yeah, well, it's written by Taylor Swift. There you go, in your face.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's a great one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do love that one a lot. So whenever I'm thinking about Tortured Poets, this is the one you get to someone who's, it's your uppity English major cousin who's too good for, pop music. That's when you get into Tortured Poets Society, right? Mm-hmm. And that's when you can get into, like we have talked about LOML, the smallest man who ever lived. You can get into the deep lyrics of I think Guilty of Sin is a good one to give to someone because I think Guilty of Sin is kind of a surprise because it's really sexy. It's kind of dirty. And you're just like Vigilante shit. You're not expecting Taylor Swift to be singing about this stuff because, again, people have, put Taylor Swift in a box of what she is doing. And They don't even know that a song like Guilty of Sin or Dress even exists. Mm-hmm. They don't know that she has that crazy side, or not crazy, that surprising, sensual, surprising, shocking side. Mm-hmm. Again, there's got to be someone in your family that's with somebody that your family doesn't approve of. Listen to But Daddy, I Love Him. Let's listen to this and see if they can't relate to it. But yeah, Tortured Poets is where you really get deep into the weeds of lyrics, and you're like, no, you need to listen to this. And I'll also lump, like Lacey was saying, All Too Well 10-minute version into this category of someone who's lyric focused. This is maybe even the older person who's like, I'm only going to listen to Bob Dylan and Joni Mitchell because they have great lyrics. That's what matters. Well, listen to Tortured Poets because it's more than just music. It's truly poetry.
I have, for the history buff, for the person who's just too smart, too cool for Taylor Swift, I would throw at them Last Great American Dynasty. Tell them the story behind it. The Prophecy. I'd play for them Cassandra, and The Great War.
Even the Epiphany.
Epiphany
Yeah,
is a good
Epiphany
one.
would be good. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
said history, I was like, ooh, Epiphany would be good. Because that's the one where she's singing about her grandfather and stuff in the war and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Really.
Kind of fades into the pandemic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
This is my last song. I'm sorry, I don't know if I have more or less than you both, but State of Grace for your rock fan.
Sure.
That album came out hard.
Mm-hmm. It
It's
sure did.
so good.
And what a great, I think when we did our opening tracks, I want to say, like we ranked all her track ones. I think I may have ranked that the best opening song for whatever her discography was at that point. I'm sure that
Yeah.
was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But what a great opening song too. Some really great guitar riffs and stuff in there.
I have for the country enthusiast.
Yeah.
For the person who's listening to Morgan Wallen, Jelly Roll. I don't know their music personally, so I don't know if these are good suggestions, but I'm just trying to think of country people.
Yeah, you got it.
For those twangy country people, I would play for them The Other Side of the Door. You're Not Sorry. Picture to Burn. She goes so hard. I love that song. I sing karaoke on that song.
Picture to Burn is good.
Yeah.
And Betty.
Yeah.
Betty's going back to her banjo playing country roots.
Yeah.
And I really like that song. And I think you can convince somebody to come over to our side. Swifties, come on over.
I've got one I want to add to it. How about Nobody, No Crime?
Ooh, that's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a good one.
I just in my mind, I think a helpful tip, this is just my opinion, but I think Swifties, this is going to be extremely hard to resist. We don't need to pull our maps out and connect 100 songs to each other. That's too much. I think right now we're just trying to get people to tiptoe into Taylor Swift.
Right.
And then next time you see him, you say, oh, you liked Betty? Well, listen to August. Oh, and you know it? Now listen to Cardigan. And then you get this love triangle.
Right. You don't want to drown them.
You don't want to drown them with too many facts and clues and Easter eggs. I think that gets lost in everything, and people might just get tired head after they've listened to it, and they're like, okay, I like this now. Then you can get insane and pull out your It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia map and have the yarn and the string pointing to 100 different songs and things like that.
Good thought.
Because like I wouldn't hit them with like a lecture at the Thanksgiving dinner table or while you're watching football or something. Don't give them a lecture. Just add this to their Spotify playlist. And then if they give you some positive feedback, you can kind of open up a little bit more. Because I'm the one that would just like open up the floodgates and just I wouldn't stop talking about the connections to different things, but I think that would scare people off.
And I think one of the things that I struggle with is, wanting to defend her at the family Thanksgiving table. Maybe just like her success speaks for herself. You really don't need to fight with your family, but maybe just mention, well, her success,
Someone
it's
likes her.
obvious.
Someone likes her.
Yeah.
So.
And once you convert them into Swiftyism, then also don't forget to convert them to our podcast, to tell them, oh, you like Taylor Swift, huh? Let me tell you all about this podcast, 13, a Taylor Swift fan
That's
podcast.
right. They will hold your hand and walk you through all the songs and why this is important. We're a great resource for you to use. And then after you convince them to like this, because talking about Taylor Swift is not controversial, then you can talk politics. And then you can convince them why they should have voted the way you voted and not the way they voted. It'll be a great
That's a
Thanksgiving,
reach.
Christmas afternoon. It'll be great.
Sounds wonderful. I'm looking forward to it already.
Do you guys have anyone like that in your lives where they like roll their eyes because you like Taylor Swift a lot?
Oh, yeah.
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 Like that you'll have to see.
Yes.
So my worst, my sister, she's 15. She is a Swiftie, not a diehard like me, but she's really into K-pop. So I woke up to a text this morning telling me I had to sign up for early announcement alerts on Ticketmaster for Stray Kids. If you're
Okay.
wondering how much their tickets are going for, $700.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
$700. And I don't have the heart to tell her I don't have that money, and our parents are cheap. There is
Yeah.
0% chance. They bitch about $200 tickets. Good luck if you think you're going to get, because she can't go alone, so someone has to go with her. So then that's $1,400. But anyway, I will argue with my sister because she just thinks K-pop is the best thing ever. And, they put out so many albums. How many albums has Taylor Swift put out? they're putting out commercial albums that other people write for them, honey. Like it's a little bit different. So I try to not argue. I don't like confrontation. I will argue with her though. I'm
Sure.
like, shut the fuck up. You are not right
Sisters are
in
different.
this.
Yeah, sisters are
They're in a
different.
different category.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we helped you a little bit here. Maybe bridge the gap between you and that staunch anti-Swiftie. Maybe we gave you some suggestions. And you know what? Just a few little breadcrumbs will go a long way. You don't have to beat them over the head with 7 vinyls to make them get it. You don't have to beat them over the head with the anthology of tortured poets to help make them get it. But maybe just a little suggestion here and there. Oh, put this on. Or even just put the music on in the background. They'll be like, who's this? Oh, I like that. Ooh, Sneak Attack. That'd be good too.
It is good. I like it.
Just don't even tell them. All right, well, that does it here on 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. All the ways to contact us are in the description of this podcast. We would love to hear a voicemail from you. We would love to get an email from you. Tell us other suggestions you have or give us some suggestions for future episodes. We would love to hear from you.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.